Hi, we are the Youth Neighborhood News Team, also known as YNN.
We have interviewed dozens of people, including local and national celebrities, elected leaders, and leaders in nonprofits.
We are aspiring broadcast journalists, entertainers, and performers.
We recently got the opportunity to interview one of the most respected journalists in our industry.
He is a print and broadcast journalist, an author, and a man who believes in giving back.
We sat down with Mitch Albom at WJR Radio and asked him about his life as a journalist.
We also wanted to know what he thought about the profession in general and its future.
We also got tips from this nationally known broadcaster and writer.
Did you always aspire to become a journalist?
No. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a cartoonist. And I drew cartoons all the time. That was my only dream, was to be a cartoonist. When I was a teenager, I wanted to be a musician. And that was all I thought about. When I went to college, I actually still played music. And I was a musician. I was a professional musician when I got out of college. I lived overseas for a while, and then I came back to New York, and I worked as a musician. And it was only after I was out of college for a couple of years that I began to have an interest in journalism. So, no, I wasn't one of those, like when I was your age, I was just thinking about playing music. That's all I wanted to do.
Do you think journalism is dying?
I don't think journalism is dying. I do think newspapers, old-fashioned radio, even network news is shrinking. Journalism will always be there. It's what form journalism will take. Journalism is really as old as storytelling. It's just that they formalized it with newspapers when they invented a printing press. But in the old days, they would have a messenger would run from one city to another, would run, and then it would say, here's the news of what happened in this city. And in his own way, he was a journalist, Usually they would shoot him after that, but or execute him. But I don't think journalism is ever going to go away, because people are always going to want to know what's going on. But the printed word is in danger. Network TV news, because you have cable, you have CNN and Fox and MSNBC and all those different things. So the old, you guys are too young to even remember, but there was a time where the only news you would ever have was the 6 o'clock news. You would come home, and at night they would have the 6 o'clock news on one of 2 or 3 channels. That was all that was on TV, and everybody would watch it. Now, obviously, they don't even have the 6 o'clock national news in some cities anymore, and nobody watches it as much as they used to. So it's changing, and I do think that it's not always changing for the best. I think there are a lot of bad forms of journalism that are out there right now.
Where do you see the future of broadcast journalism?
Well, I think it's going to go in 2 directions. I think half of it is going to go towards, or maybe more than half, TMZ type of stuff, and Access Hollywood kind of stuff, where they're just going to chase celebrities, chase actors, actresses, try to get shots of them with their hair messed up, try to spread gossip and rumors, and there's a lot of that on TV already. I don't really call that journalism. I call that celebrity gossip, but it falls under that umbrella. The other half is going to be serious journalists who are going to take the technology of broadcast journalism into a whole different place. And I think news is going to be much more real time. When it actually happens, you're going to see it. Everyone's going to have a camera. Everybody has a camera right now with their phones. These are going to get better and better and better, so that people are going to expect that there will be video for everything. Everything. No matter what story, anywhere, someone will have video of it, because someone will be there. Look at Osama bin Laden. They just killed him, and they're showing videos of him sitting in his room there watching television of himself. I mean, this would have been unthinkable 20 years ago. So broadcast journalism is going to be very healthy, but what form it takes, serious versus non-serious, I'm not so confident about. I think there'll be a lot more trivial stuff and stuff about, like I say, actors and gossip and rumors and who's pregnant and who's not and who's going out with who and who's not, and Jersey Shore and all those things, than serious journalism. And I hope you guys choose the other form, because we don't need any more help in people telling gossip stories, but we do need help in people telling important real stories.
I'm Gionni Crawford.
I'm Kendyl LaVant.
I'm Rochelle Hawkins.
I'm Moriah Partee.
I'm Morgan LaVant.
I'm Mikaela Armstead.
I'm Khymaya Perkins.
And I'm Adam J. Taylor.
For Youth Neighborhood News, where we bring you the younger side of the news.